was a fun wedding.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time, man. So I mean, I think this is fine. So it was they're poly, they're open, they're
How would I describe them? They are each other's primaries for sure, but they like to hook up with other women at times, and
mm-hmm.
sometimes it'll be other couples, and they don't really seem to have any hard rules except
Mm-hmm.
for keep each other in mind. We come first and use condoms. Besides that, I think they just talk and sense it out. But
And in your range of couples, are they less happy, most happy, even happy?
I mean, I have learned that everybody
Hides
lies
stuff.
to you.
Yeah. Until
From
it's
the outside,
until it's awful.
every
Yeah.
current couple
Yeah.
is doing great.
Yeah.
And then once they break up, then you get to hear about in
Or
hindsight
three
how it
drinks
was.
in, he starts
Yeah,
to go,
yeah.
you know, there is that one thing that like
So
been fighting every day for 6 months.
yeah, no. So I mean, they look great. They say that
They
they're
say
great. Everybody seems to. It was funny. The weekend before the wedding, I went to the 10-year reunion. That's interesting because people are there with the kids and wives and this, and you can see couples.
Wow.
And you kind of get a sense for which couples fight the most
Can you?
because yeah,
They can't hold it.
exactly. Like little barbs will, like, they still have their public personas
Yeah.
on, but little barbs will slip through.
And you can
And
tell.
I had one friend whose girlfriend, I don't think fiance yet, but they live together, was just sassing him so many barbs, and I just felt bad. I was like, I kind of hope you guys break up
Of
before
course,
you get married.
Of course.
But because it's
How was he handling it? Was it funny for him?
how is he taking it? Like you've lost the will to fight back.
But really, because
Yeah,
there are
like,
some people that can
he
be
would-
a go-to style where they're comfortable with, like, oh, she teases me and I laugh it off and we hug and that's our joke style.
With a rolled eye and a look at you,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
so it'd be like,
Oh man,
Yeah.
like I can't control this.
yes,
Ooh,
yes,
at a reunion.
yeah. It was
He
I
brought
was
a girl who just trashed him.
it was bad. Well, little
Oh.
barbs, they just sneak in. But this one couple
Give me
in
one.
particular.
What'd he say?
No, I don't even remember it. This is so long, but I just remember they were talking about where to live or what neighborhood and just very dismissive of his desires instead of some sort of
Yeah.
compromise or whatever. It's just
Like, we'll just go where I want.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And then he would just like,
Ooh,
yeah, it was tough tough to watch.
it's funny.
But
guess,
they're not engaged, so the odds are they'll break up anyway.
I think if you keep an astute eye,
They do live together.
You do raise a good point. If you spend, I think, a weekend with any couple or anybody, you'll see it. Like, people can keep it up for an hour, for 2 hours, and they won't necessarily completely break down the wall in the weekend, but you will see a rolled eye or a thing, like something will come through. Because
Yeah.
if they could handle it, they would be handling
There was
it.
actually a married couple that I watched where again, I don't know, I'm just watching from the outside,
Yeah.
but
You're only paid to
in my-
analyze people. You don't know. Millions of
Who's
people
to say?
who could. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So disclaimers away. Yeah, they are either going to break up or he is going to become a beaten down, whipped guy.
Yeah.
Because you can just see very critical, always in the form of this is like playful, but super critical,
Mhm.
kind of mean, and you
And how
just
does
see
he
that
handle
that's
it? Does he?
he just kind of. You could just see him slowly dying inside. Like you just see him
Oh.
kind of break down. Like he smiles. He
Yeah.
doesn't get mad. They don't fight.
Yeah.
But you just see him. He stopped fighting back. He stopped defending himself. You just kind of. That's what I'm saying. He's either gonna become a shell of
Learned
himself, or
helplessness.
yeah,
Gosh.
just quiet in the name of letting things carry on.
If you fight, it hurts more.
Yeah. So yeah, they're in trouble. But that was hard to watch.
That's funny, man. I mean, terrible.
I mean, what are you gonna do? They're already married.
Oh, they're married.
This couple is the second couple. Yeah, they're married. That's what I'm saying. So I'm watching from the outside.
15
I'm a
and
friend.
20 is going to be interesting because
Nope.
there's no divorces yet, right? Dude, so the 15 and the 20, I feel like is going to be where truth comes out. So you're seeing flashes. I'm super interested to see. It's unfortunate because I feel like the world changed so much from our generation to the last. So like when I look at my parents, I could look at them and be like, okay, who lasted, who didn't, who did well, but the world was completely different when they got married, and I feel like it's not a fair comparison. It would be so nice to be able to fast forward into the future, see which styles of relationships and life and parenting worked out, and then come back and like I'm going to do the one that works well.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't have good models at all.
I actually had I had the first time where there was a married woman flirting with me,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing happened, obviously, because I was the breaks, but I noticed there's nothing overt, and we're with a bunch of people. I was like, geez, I wonder if I just asked to get a drink at a different bar with less people, how quickly this
Is
would.
that the reunion?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this the guy someone you knew, or
No.
so she just happened to be hanging out there?
Yeah. But
Oh,
and 10-year reunion is interesting, man, because other single people come at you hard.
Yeah.
If people are single, because they know you from college, so you're single, they're single. It's the much more aggressive women than I'm used to at bars.
And so they kind of know you, or
Yeah, they'd be old flames or whatever.
Okay.
But if they are single and then they find out that you're single, and you're both only there for the weekend, people come at you.
How did that go?
No, I was just mostly like uncomfortable.
So not people you were interested in.
No one I was interested in.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's not that you're sorry, now I'm spending time with my friends.
Well, you kind of are, dude. The one night I realized the away game one night stand is so much less appealing now.
Yeah, because you had like 8 of your buddies, or probably.
Oh, dude,
30 of them.
my best friends who I never see, who live on the other side of the country, are there.
That's fair.
And my options are hang out with them, hook up with a girl once, and never see her again.
Mm-hmm.
Versus in LA, all of a sudden the desire to date or talk to people or hook up with people is so much higher because you can see them again.
And your friends are here all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So I felt actually at the reunion and the wedding,
Scarcity, baby.
I have never cared less about hooking up with someone than at those two events, because you're just like, I got a flight tomorrow and all my best friends are here, and you are someone that the bride knows that I don't know, and this is the worst use of my time would be to hang out with you for 3 hours and have sex with you.
Yeah, and miss out on these people.
My buddies who live in New York or Philly or whatever it was. Yeah, it was interesting for me to see, because I'm very aware of where all the pretty women are.
So there's a single cute bridesmaid there. There's one over there. She's
No,
on my-
exactly. Who is that? What's her story? No, so it was interesting for me to see, oh, wow, this is the time I actually really don't care. Yeah. Which is a rare thing.
Whatever scarce. And that, coming back to a conversation about gay men, how important would that be if it were just bountiful everywhere all the time in every steam room you could enter? If it was just throwing up the dick flare on Grindr.
It was funny. It's also fun. So weddings, when people are dating, are very coupley, I think. When people are boyfriend, girlfriend, they're a year in, 2 years in. It's a celebration of love. People are together and they're dancing and they're close and they're talking about, oh, maybe one day this will be us. People who have already been married, and a married guy called this out to me because I was like, oh, this will kind of be weird. Most of the guys are married. He's like, dude, when you're married and you go to a wedding, you don't hang out with your wife. Like, it's not that you don't like her, but you're there for your buddies. And I actually saw that. It was pretty interesting. And the wives all know the friends so well because they've been around for 5 years. You'll just look over. One guy's wife is hanging out with another guy while his wife is over here, and you're with, and it's just this, it's way more commingling. Compared to when we used to go to weddings 5 years ago. I felt like everybody
brought their girlfriend.
Everyone brought their girlfriend, and everyone was all over their girlfriend.
Didn't know anyone. Yeah.
Exactly. You weren't just your girlfriend couldn't just walk up to a friend because they don't know them. Whereas now people's girlfriends have been to 100 nights out with these guys. So it was pretty cool. Totally different.
Well, no one invites me to weddings, so I appreciate you telling me about it.